I never went to school in my country because I was a kid. I came here at the age of 6 years old, so I started school at the United States. I came with my stepmom. I came with my my little sister and my older brother. Well, it was kind of hard because you see, like when I go to school, there's people around you that speak English. For me, I'm always like the quieter person because I have no idea what they were saying. Well, I want to become a nurse. I registered nurse in RN, and I want my future to be better. I don't want to have a messed up future. I don't want to like mess up anything. I just want like my future so that I can have a family and take care of my kids, and then just that's the way as I want it. Well, as you can see, elementary, middle school, I was like not so great. My grades were falling behind. Like I said, I was never listening. I was like a bad kid. But as I went through my sophomore year, everything turned around upside down. Instead of getting a bad grades, ended up becoming good grades because I had help from McKinney Vento, Barbara, and Pam, and Miss Susan, Danny. All of them helped me so I can have a better life. So as my sophomore year, everything changed in my life. I started getting good grades, and then my credits went up. So far, I'm not like getting behind credits. I'm just catching up credits, so I'm more like one credit ahead.
I carried an electronic translator with me and a dictionary too, and I was like 24 hours at home like reading that dictionary and memorizing words. Your neighbors speak to you and you don't know, like it feels a little embarrassing that you don't speak the same language as they speak. So yeah, I learned it, and now I'm helping my family, and I'm helping new refugees, and also like have students in each school to be like the main translators for people who comes new to their school. And I like to going to school and learning, so I think I'll go to U of A and finish my education. I want to become a dentist in the future, and right now I'm a senior, and I'm taking classes at Pima College. My little sister wants to be a pharmacist, and my little brother wants to be a mechanic.
I was 14 years old when I came here. And I came here as a refugee because we lived in a refugee camp back in Tanzania. And by God's grace, we got a resummation to come to the United States. English was one of my challenges, but I managed to overcome it because it was my battle, it was my war, so I had to fight it and then I had to win it, and I did it. The food was different, the language was hard, the job system, getting a job, you know, moving around the town, the transportation. I was not very intelligent because I was born and raised in a little village. So right there, they gave us a final test, but I did not pass. So I had to retake the first grade again for like 2 years. Then I moved straight through 5th grade without stopping. Sometimes it was hard that I couldn't find my classes with my struggles in English. I remember the time I just sat down because I was too sad and depressed because I didn't know where I was going. I had the schedule in my hands, but I didn't know, and I didn't know how to ask the questions. In high school, I would have to say it, but I would say it anyways. I was a dedicated student, always tried to do my work on time and take some extra credits whenever they were offered, and just try to do my thing as a student because it was my job and I had to fulfill it. Right now I'm as a student at Pima Community College, and I recently just started working a part-time job. Yeah, it has been always my dream to go to college because I actually am the first person in my family to attend college.
We used to live in a refugee camp called Kakuma in the northern part of Kenya. So we lived there for 5 years as a refugee, and then we came here. Like give it every 15 days, they distribute food to people. It's really hard, like, because if you finish it earlier, it's really hard, like, to manage to get it so that it will be enough for 15 days. So it was really hard. It was way different compared to here. We apply not specifically to United States, but through UN. and then we did eligibility interview. After we did the eligibility, they sent out our application to most of the places, and then the United States accepted our application. One thing that was really hard was like the first few months, like we didn't know anybody, so we used to live like on an apartment that is close to Speedway, and then we have to go all the way to Fry's to shop for food. So we just carry stuff in our hand or our head, so it would look like really weird because the people just look at us like, where did these people coming from, like carrying stuff in their head and all those kind of things. It was way different like compared to here. And then the school was also like was different because over there we used to stay in one class. When we came here, I had a schedule, so I stayed in one class more than twice because I didn't know like I was supposed to move from one class to another. In high school, when I first came here, I graduated within 3 years, and I was in the top 12 out of 232 or 35 students. I had a lot of scholarship when I was graduating from high school. I had like a lot of scholarship. At Eastern Arizona College, I'm majoring in pre-medical science, so that I can take most of the science classes so that I can be able to apply for medical school. When I transferred to University of Arizona, I majored in physiology, and my minor is art history, which is completely different things. I do like ballroom dancing, which is like it's completely different thing. But like in November of this year, I'm going to compete at ASU with the ballroom dancing.